Greetings and salutations, my classroom family. It's me, Miss Duffy. Happy Monday. How was your weekend? So we Zoomed on Friday. We're going to be Zooming here shortly. So I hope you have some great things, or maybe not great things. That's still important to share as well, about what happened to you or what you did over the weekend. Excuse me. Really quick, I want to start with something that's really super important because it's been heavy on my heart lately and heavy on my mind. I want you to know that I sure do miss you. I have been, it's been a challenge, to say the least, to be away from my classroom family and out of the classroom. I really want you to know that I really do care for you as your teacher, and I just really truly miss our classroom family at this time. So please know that I do sure do miss you, every single one of you. I won't stay too long because I'll probably start crying, so let's keep moving on. All right. First, I want to do a couple of shout outs to a couple of people. I want to give a super shout out to Devani. Devani, actually, girl, you are awesome and amazing. Thank you for those strong choices. Devani sent a video clip of her asking some questions about a number of the day that she was doing. So Devani, you are well ahead of it because this week we are going to be talking about borrowing. So Devani had a great question about borrowing, which leads into our math lesson for this week about borrowing. So shout out to you, air fist bump, Devani. Boop. Next, I also want to just give a real big shout out to Noah and Maya. Noah and Maya, I really enjoyed your creativity, your problem solving, your teamwork, and just thinking outside the box and being able to share that amazing gerbil maze that you had put together. So that was super awesome. Also heard from Audrina, Samantha. Shout out to Owen. Saw a couple pictures of Owen coming through. He was doing some 3D shapes at home. I saw some cones and a cylinder. So shout out to Owen. Thank you for those strong choices. Okay, so keep sending those pictures. Keep sending me stories. Also, shout out to Mariah. She's making strong choices. I saw some pictures come over from her as well. Please know that if I missed you, it's not on purpose. There's just a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of things that are constantly coming through, and I'm doing my best to make sure I'm keeping up. Okay, going on. I want to share a book that Alex has just finished reading because I think it's super important that we're still reading each day, reading to practice for our reading, and then just reading for pleasure as well. Alex just finished reading BFG. So BFG, if anybody has heard the story, is the big-footed giant, right? Or the big-footed giant, the big friendly giant. Right? Isn't it Friendly Giant? I think it's the Big Friendly Giant. Oh my gosh, my mind is going crazy. This is just one of the many books written by Roald Dahl. He is also the author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The Witches. I'm trying to think of what else. James and the Giant Peach. Quite a few awesome books. So this is what Alex has been reading. She just finished it. I think she read it in about maybe a week. So this is her super cute little Alice in Wonderland magnet bookmark. What are you reading? I would love to hear. I would love to see and hear. Send me a video. Maybe you've just finished something. Maybe you're just starting. Maybe you're thinking about reading something and need my advice. I would love to see what you guys are reading. Okay, let's go on. We're going to do a couple of what doesn't belong cards. Dun, 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 before we go into our math today. So, since we're actually supposed to have the planetarium last week, because last week was Earth Day, we celebrated the 50th year anniversary of Earth Day. We were supposed to have the planetarium last week, which I'm really bummed about because that would have been a great experience, but that's okay. We're being flexible. Let's start with this first one. So here's our first card. So what doesn't belong? I see what it looks like. A spaceship, astronaut, a boy and a puppy, and then look what looks to be like a satellite or a space station. So let's really think for a moment. Turn to a thinking partner, maybe a mom or a dad, grandma or grandpa, brother or sister you have there, okay? Obviously, what doesn't belong? The boy and his puppy don't belong because they are not in space, okay? That one's cute. Okay, let's do another one. Delicious, nutritious, and yummy and healthy. What doesn't belong? Green apple, celery, asparagus, and watermelon. ¿Cómo se dice watermelon in Espanol? Sangria for that? I can't remember. Okay. All right, guys. So we have a green apple, celery, and asparagus. Green, green, green. And then we have a delicious watermelon. Turn to grandmas and grandpas, thinking partner who's next to you, moms and dads. Maybe you're holding your gerbil. Maybe you're holding your cat. Maybe you're holding Edward the Sloth. So whoever it is, tell them which one doesn't belong. The watermelon doesn't belong because it is not green. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do a couple more before we go into math. Here we go. Let's change it up. Let's look at peeps. People. What doesn't belong? I see a person on a swing. I see a person on another swing, person on another swing, and a person on the monkey bars. So, what doesn't belong? Turn to somebody you're next to. The boy on the bars doesn't belong because the other children are all on swings. That's the one that doesn't belong. They're all outside too. Be pretty cool if you could have swings or monkey bars inside, right? Anybody have that? Anybody have a playground in their house? That would be awesome. Next one up, we have a guitar, a ball, beach ball, a piano, and is that a saxophone? I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. All right, turn to somebody you're with. Turn to a thinking partner. Let them know which one doesn't belong. All right, dun, 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 dun. The ball doesn't belong. Oops, sorry. The ball doesn't belong because it is not a musical instrument. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do one more. All right. Ooh. Ooh, here we go. Okay. We're going to make our things. We're gonna make our things. It's called our brains, Miss Duffy. We're gonna make our brains work. We're gonna flex the strongest muscle, okay? We have giraffe, we have bear, we have zebra, and flamingo. All right? So giraffe, bears, zebras, and flamingos. Turn to somebody next to you, turn to a thinking partner. The flamingos don't belong because they are birds, not mammals. Dun, 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 dun. Round of applause. Well done. All right, guys, we're heading into a challenge. We're heading into one of the most challenging skills there is, okay? And this is in math, and that's to borrow. And so I'm just going to be very super honest with you. Please be flexible with yourself right now. This is going to be difficult for some of us, and that's fine. I'm not there in person. If this is something that's difficult, step away from it, take a break, come back to it, watch this video again. It's going to take time and practice, okay? So just know, I'm not getting it. Mom, Dad, this is frustrating. Thea, Theo, whoever you're with, it's okay. We're going to figure this out, okay? Please remember, if you have a question, just like Devani did, send me a text, send me a video. I am here. We can also do Zoom together. We can do FaceTime, whatever I need, whatever you need that I can help you. Let's figure this out together. Okay, so get your math journal is what I should have said. Make sure you have your math journal because remember that this is stuff that you're going to want to write down. You're going to want to have these notes. But also remember, I'm in a video and you're in control. You can hit pause at any time. You can stop this, go back, hear what I say again, rewind it, repeat, whatever you need to do. Okay, so this week we are borrowing. We are going to be focused on, let me slow down. We are going to be focusing on the only thing is borrowing. That's the only thing we're going to be focusing on this week. I hope we can see this. Okay. So, how to borrow. I'm going to be sending a little borrowing song in class. We would be practicing this, okay? It's kind of like a poem. It's a subtraction poem that helps kind of just a mental saying that we can say to help us remember the steps to borrow. So when you have, let me just go through it. More on the floor, go next door, borrow 10 more. More on the floor, go next door and borrow 10 more. More on the floor, go next door, borrow 10 more. Okay, you kind of see that there's a rhythm to it. There's a pace, there's a beat. More on the floor, go next door, borrow 10 more. More on the floor, go next door, borrow 10 more. If we were in class, I'm sure some of us would be getting up and creating some dance moves and body movements to go with us, to go with this little poem, right? More on the floor means, what that means is, if the number on the bottom, let's think of this as the floor. You can't go anywhere else. This is the furthest you can go. This is the bottom. More on the floor. More on the floor, right? Okay. The numbers here in the ones place, the number 8 is on the floor. Look at it. 52 minus 18. If you're just looking, oh, I had a note card. We're going to problem solve. If you're just looking and you have 2 minus 8, if you only have 2, you cannot take 8 out of 2. It's impossible, okay? So what happens is, more on the floor. The number on the bottom is bigger than the number on the top. It's greater. You cannot take 8 from 2. Okay, Miss Duffy, stop saying that. We know that. But you can. What we're going to do is we're going to go borrow. So step number 1. More on the floor. Yes, there is, Miss Duffy. 8 is larger than number 2. The next step, we're going to go next door. Okay, well, look. I have more value in the tens place. So what's going to happen is we're going to more on the floor. Check. Go next door. Check. Borrow 10 more. That's exactly what we're going to do. From the tens place, right? I'm going to cross this 5. Now we have 52 and we still have 52, but what's going to happen is we're going to borrow a 10. That's going to make this 5. If you take a 10 out of 52, it's going to turn into a 42. Now, this 10 that's just floating out here, we're going to borrow 10 more. This 2 turns into 12. All we did was take the 10 from the tens place and borrow it to, right? We just said, excuse me, neighbor. Yes, are you there? Well, look, I need a 10. I need a 10 to solve this problem. We have 12. 12 minus 8. Now we can do that. It's not a 2 anymore. Now it's a 12 because we borrowed the 10. So 12 minus 8, or like I teach you in class, count up. Sometimes it's easier to count up that difference. So 8 to 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Check that out. Woo-hoo. 4. Awesome blossom. Now let's just solve the rest. 4 minus 1 is, I almost said 4. That's not correct, Miss Duffy. 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay? So 52 minus 18 is 34. Let me just double check my math. So I had 52 here. More on the floor. Yes, the 8 is larger than the 2. I went next door. I borrowed the 4. Okay? It was, slow down. The 5 turned into the 4. The 2 turned into 12. 12 minus 8. Let's count up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's still 4. Math can't lie. 4 is here. 4 minus 1 is 3. All right. I'm hitting about 14 minutes on this video, so I'm going to quickly do one more sample, and then I'm going to send over the remind with the problems for today. I'm also going to send a video, so don't worry. All right, let's do it again. Okay. Oops, I need the other one. Let's do let's do 92 minus 37. All right, so now let's look back at our poem. Guys, I wish I was in class. I feel like I'm not exercising my brain efficiently. Okay, More on the floor. 7 is greater than the 2. Is this video? I don't want to scooch us just so slightly. Oh, sorry. Gentle. Okay. Don't shake. It's going to shake a little bit. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. More on the floor. Yes, Miss Duffy, the digit on the bottom is larger than the number on the top. So, more on the floor, okay? We already know that. Check. Go next door. Go to the 10s. Let's make sure that we change the colors so that we can borrow, okay? So we're gonna go next door. We're here. Borrow 10 more. Then 9 turns into what? We're gonna borrow 10 out of 92. Turns into 82. The 2 is now not a 2. It's now 12, okay? 12 minus 7. You can count up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 5. 8 minus 3, okay? We should know 8 minus 3. Use your fingers if you need. Use your toes if you need to at this point in time. Let's count up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 again. 55, okay? I didn't realize I used another number from my brain that had a 2 here. So let's do one more. Hey guys, remember, if I'm going faster than you're able to keep up, you are the master of the universe right now, and you have something that's called the pause button. Use it. Pause me if you need to, okay? If I'm talking too fast, which I'm really good at, pause, slow me down. All right, let's do another one. Let's do 37. 37 minus 19. Okay? So already, let's look. Let's look at the number on the bottom. Let's look at the number on the floor. More on the floor, go next door, borrow 10 more. More on the floor, go next door, borrow 10 more. It's okay if you're laughing. If you're in class, you would be laughing too. Okay, more on the floor, check. Let's change my marker here, Miss Duffy. More on the floor, yes. Go next door, yes. Borrow 10 more, gotcha. 37 turns into a 27, okay? We have this 10 that's floating out here. Here, let's take it. Here's that magical 10. Woo, floating through the air. 7 turns into 17. Now we can solve this. 17 minus 9. If you can do it in your head with mental math, beautiful. If not, that's okay too. Count up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 8. Double check yourself because we know math doesn't lie. 9 to 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, still 8. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1 finger left, 18. Okay? All right. If you were ever curious, and I think I've shown a couple of you this double strategy, if you ever wanted to be very thorough and check yourself, take these two numbers here and add them. 19 plus 18. Ooh, now we're getting crazy. Now we're gonna carry. 9 plus 8, 16, 17. Carry this one up. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. 19 plus 18 equals 37, and 37 minus 19 equals 18. I'm getting off into something different, and that might confuse some of you. So, stop here. Don't worry about this. That was just me going off into a tangent of my teaching brain. Okay, my classroom family. Let's go back and recap. This is what I want you to know. That I sure do miss you. I miss our classroom. I miss recess. I miss the chickens. I miss morning circle. I miss morning meeting. I miss hugs, high fives, celebrations. I miss mistakes and people falling down and getting hurt and bumps and bruises and people helping thinking partners problem solve. Okay, I could be here all day. Please do the best you can. Please be your best own thinking partner. When you need help, please reach out. Please know that I'm here. It's okay to pause the video if you need to. I apologize for speaking so fast sometimes. That's just kind of what I do. I miss you. Please make sure that you're practicing and flexing your brain. I would love to know what you're reading right now. Other than that, I hope to see you very soon in our Zoom meeting, and ta-ta for now. Take care, classroom family.